Ethical use is fundamental whenever we use AI tools. As educators, we're reflective as we're constantly evaluating our own thinking and our own decisions. For example, I might be asking myself, am I verifying this information before I use it in my classroom? Or am I actively monitoring for bias and misinformation? Can I clearly explain my decision making around how I'm using this AI to achieve my student learning goals? And the thing is that our students can be taught these thinking strategies too, as this technology is becoming increasingly a larger part of student lives. In a 2025 study from the Brookings Institute, the authors reported that 91% of respondents aged 13 to 17 used generative AI in their personal lives. Furthermore, this usage is concentrated during the school year. Students are using this technology to support them in all subject areas, making our modeling extremely important. We can start by modeling adherence to policy. You likely have school and district policies that guide use of technology, and your students need to know exactly what these are and how they apply within your classroom contexts. Many states have frameworks that support this guidance. For example, Washington State has a rubric for levels of acceptable AI use in the classroom, and when you roll out an assignment, you can clearly define and state the role that AI could be or could not be playing in their work. That way, students themselves can make ethical decisions when it comes to following policy. When AI use is allowed, you can teach ethical use by making your own decisions visible. When appropriate, verbalize your decision-making process as you prompt and select and adapt AI content. If you've modified a text using AI, or if you're using an image generated from AI, be transparent with this use. Consider including citations in the same way that you would offer citations for other content. Consider explaining your reasoning and the purpose as to why you included AI content in your workflow under different circumstances and contexts. We do this because in all of our disciplines, whether it is math or English, or health class, we want to foster critical reasoning. You already model reading strategies and problem solving in your class. Now, do the same for AI. Try Think Aloud, for example. In this case, I'm asking AI to list the causes of the American Revolution. Then I will model how I double check the dates and the facts before I'm happy with the response. AI tends to be positive and agreeable, and this confidence can sometimes hide or convolute accuracy in its responses. When this happens, it's a great opportunity to teach human judgment and reasoning while we evaluate whether or not the AI's confidence is justified. When you model this, it's not about perfection, it's simply about making your thought process visible. You can guide students in ethical use by incorporating simple, repeatable classroom routines. Research from Allison King demonstrates that self-questioning strategies have been found to significantly improve reading comprehension, as well as comprehension of lectures. And with practice, students can maintain this strategy when external prompts are removed. These routines can be taught to the whole class and practice in pairs and then gradually internalized. Over time, students build habits that transfer beyond your classroom. And when students use AI, it's critical that they're working to learn and to understand, not just submit a product for a grade. And so here are a few self-questioning strategies you can model and incorporate in your classroom. Have students reflect on usefulness. After using AI, they can make a quick note. Was this helpful? Did it save time? Did it support them in achieving their learning goal? If AI is involved in their process of creation or demonstration of extended thinking, students can evaluate how they got there. What did they ask the AI? How did they know its responses were accurate and useful? And what did they keep and what did they change? As teachers using this school-focused platform, we can evaluate how they're using the tool by viewing the chat history from the teaching aid or from the AI tutor. If you want a little support in building these self-questioning strategies, you can always ask Claire to help create self-guided questions, and you can prompt the Generate Interactive tool to create submittable online reflections. Lastly, we want to keep students safe, and we can support student safety and privacy by directing them towards vetted and education-focused platforms like Colleague AI. We believe that it is unwise for students to have untamed and unmonitored use of large language models in the classroom. And so we can support students in their learning and their growing and their internalizing of critical reasoning strategies as we model the verification of accuracy from AI outputs, and we model our decision making and our awareness of potential bias or the tendencies of AI to be overly positive, while simultaneously keeping student data safe and secure.